Welcome back! In our last video, we showed you how to maximize your score and achieve a perfect landing every time. But now, we're back with new information that's definitely going to change the game. In this follow-up video, we're going to reveal a new exploit that utilizes Tchia's unique soul jumping mechanic to achieve a perfect dive every time, without fail. By mastering this new technique, you'll be taking your diving skills to the next level and earn an insane amount of points. So get ready to learn something new and take your diving game to new heights. Before we dive into the exploit, let's do a quick recap of Tchia's diving minigame. The objective of the game is to perform flips and spins and land perfectly in the water. The more tricks you perform, the more points you'll earn, but be careful not to land on your side or make a big splash because you'll lose a lot of points. You have to land in a dive on your head or on your feet. That's the only way to get a perfect dive. Let's soul jump into the new exploit. Soul jumping is the most unique feature of Tchia. Instead of explaining how it works, let's just see it in action. In the main game, if you ever see any animal, you can soul jump into it and take complete control over it. So here's a bird, press L1, now I'm the bird. I believe I can fly. So how's soul jumping gonna help us with diving? Well, here's the neat thing. Whenever you press L1 to soul jump, it slows down time and it lines you up with the ground perfectly. You're always gonna land on your feet. When we're doing flips, it's unpredictable how we're gonna land. So we're gonna use this as an exploit to make sure we land on our feet every single time. By pressing L1 just before you land, it will orient you in a way that your feet will always touch the ground, or water. So let's try this out in a dive. The only thing we're gonna do is we're gonna press L1 just as we're about to hit the water, and it's gonna straighten us out to make sure we land perfectly. In slow motion, you can see that we were supposed to land on our side, but this exploit corrected it at the very last second. Thing is though, you can press L1 a lot earlier and you'll still get gold. Doing it at the last second just gives us max points. Here's a bonus tip. You don't have to climb the cliff every single time. You can just press start and restart the challenge, and then you're back up on the top of the cliff. Here's a bonus tip. When you restart the challenge, you still have to press L1 to get out of slow motion. It will load faster.
P.S. This is the part of the video where I ask you to leave a like.
Let's use this exploit to break all our previous records. Let's see, 286 points. Gonna play it safe here. 300. Do you think we can get 400? Let's go climb the biggest one of all. Let's climb the old-fashioned method. This way you could really appreciate how much time this video is saving you. Also, let's appreciate the 60 frames per second that we finally got. Look how smooth this looks. You can skip this part, you know. You don't have to watch this whole thing. If you're wondering about my Catwoman costume, it's actually an owl and you get it at the end of the game. Keep in mind that if your stamina is not maxed out, you have to take breaks while doing this. 393. Let's try to break 400. Yay, 420. Or as it is known en français, 80. Even though this exploit helps us land, I'm still using the original strategy of the other video, which was to combine front flips and back flips for that extra 60 combo. So there's one, there's two, there's three. So that's an extra 120 points. So go watch that video if you haven't already to learn the basics of getting a high score and combine it with what you learned here. 484, 1 point better. I think I'm gonna quit there. If you guys can reach 500, post that video, but I'm gonna give up right here. Hope you found this new exploit helpful and that it takes your diving game to new heights.